Is it possible to create a successful theme park with 0 rides? Today we're going to be exploring this question in Planet Coaster 2, everyone's favorite fantasy roller coaster simulator that allows you to not only design the park of your dreams, but also avoid the lawsuits from guests who have been accidentally stricken by a 100-mile-an-hour inflatable raft sailing through the sky at dozens of innocent bystanders. Let's get started. Welcome everybody to Planet Coaster 2, or rather I should just be calling it Planet 2, since we're not going to be building any roller coasters today. Okay, new park. Park name, let's go with The Store. After all, we won't be building much today. So not only will we be playing with no roller coasters, but we're also going to be choosing the most difficult possible settings. That means very hungry guests, very thirsty guests, guests with almost no bladder control, and guests who get extremely sunburned very fast. Alright, and staff expects 200% of the normal pay. I think that's about it. We're also going to start with a very paltry sum of money, only $10,000 to begin with. Okay, we've spawned in. Welcome to The Store. Here we go. We've got our guests just arriving at the front gate right here. And we have only $10,000 to start. Now, you might be sitting there asking yourself, how do we begin? Well, we're going to get started by creating our basic facilities, just a power generator for $843, and we'll put that right over here, as well as a power distributor for $423.50, and we'll just link those two up together right over here. And then we're just going to create a horrible grid of paths that are highly unsightly, but their primary purpose is to drain the money, literally suck dollar bills out of our guests' pockets. So there we go. That is a nice start. All right, so if we don't have any roller coasters, what is the cheapest thing that's going to start generating money for our park? Well, in order from low to high, the cheapest thing we can get started with is a hat stall. We're going to begin with, of course, the fantastic attraction of hats, and we will just open that stall up. Hats for sale, everyone. Get in here. Get your bald, uncultured head to our hat stall right away, or risk getting a sunburn. Many of you will be sunburned by the time this is over. Oh my goodness, the demand for hats is just unbelievable. Look at the hat demand in these people. And that's only the beginning. We still have $8,000 left over from our minimal starting funds. Look at these people pushing each other down, literally going through one another, all in an aggressive attempt to buy a hat. This is far too much work for one employee. This man has hundreds to cater to. We just can't satisfy the hat demand. Look at their ugly, unbehatted heads wandering through life in existential sadness. Let's solve that problem, and you guessed it, we're going to create more cheap-ass merchandise stalls. Here, buy some balloons. Loony balloons. Hat stall, balloon stall. You might be thinking, this place has it all, but that's, of course, only the beginning. We also just need a staff building. Okay, we've got people walking around confirmed with balloons in hand. Their numbers are increasing like a disease or an infection. Naturally, what comes next but sushi? Yes, we're opening a sushi stall as close proximity as we possibly can with the next stall. Let's open a few more hot dog squad, because one person selling hot dogs wasn't enough. It's going to take an entire squadron of them. That's naturally going to make everyone thirsty. I mean, the first drink I would go for would maybe not be a latte, but whatever, that's the next choice. Latte love. Let's see more of that in 2025. Oh, Viva la Vegan. Okay. Well, they'll probably eat the vegans by the time they get to the end of this hellish IKEA of store stalls. Chief beef, just open one of everything. Mega gulp shop. Another gift shop, and just one more of everything. Okay, it's time to open our shops. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Open for business. Get out there, you animals. Open up your wallets. Gone already for hot dog squad, and that woman over there is going for latte love. The sushi place is starting to get some love. Lots of people want to buy something from the gift shop. Who knows what they're memorializing, because there isn't much to see here. Okay, it looks like people have made it all the way up to Splash Emporium. It looks like the gift shop as well as the balloon and the hat stores have done the best. All right, so are we making any money? We are indeed in the green. Our income is greater than our costs. Souvenir sales is at $1,020. It's mainly souvenirs that people want. These are the expensive things. All we have to do is pay our stupid staff and the power bill. That's only just the beginning. We've got only 372 people in here who are hungry to buy more souvenirs. All right, it looks like the trash is starting to pile up. We need a solution for that. We gotta use the trash bins, and we have to hire a janitor as well to clean up that crap. Amazing. Now that we have opened up our hellish inferno of IKEA souvenir buying consumerism, we need to do some accounting. Let's go into our park's value. So we are making a lot more money than we're paying in costs, but let's look down, take a bird's eye view of the average guest. What is the average guest feeling? What are they experiencing? Some of them are thirsty, some of them are hungry. Most of the guests are happy, but some of them are unhappy and growing increasingly so. All right, what are these guests unhappy about? Okay, they can't stay in the park long enough because they have to go to the bathroom. We need to build them a bathroom, of course. We will build these at regular intervals to keep sustaining them over the course of the IKEA hell. And in fact, let's take our original paths and we're just going to delete them so that we create an incredible maze for our guests to get lost in before they exit. Okay, let's check on our guests. More people are happy now. Happier and going to the bathroom. These people over here, they need to rest on a bench. We require more benches. These benches cost only $10. Can you even believe that? It's so cheap, man. And amazing, there are now benches available. Are they happy? No, they're not happy yet. These people can't be pleased. All right, we're going to need more bathrooms, and we need to somehow entertain them. Some of them are not entertained. See, this guy's just sitting there, staring into space. Well, we're going to turn that around for our guests. Let's give these people another bathroom on the opposite end so that when they make it all the way over here, they can pee and poop as much as they need to. And we can't really meet their entertainment needs, so let's go ahead and just hire someone to force them to be entertained. All right, let's hire the mascot, ironically named King Coaster. Despite the fact that we lack roller coasters in our theme park, we do have a man that we are torturing in an extremely heavy, hot suit to force other people to laugh. Okay, get in there, King Coaster. There we go, King Coaster. I mean, they do look quite afraid of you, but I mean, as long as you avoid harassment, they're bound to be somewhat entertained, I'm sure. All right, there goes King Coaster, entertaining people and making these ne'er-do-wells do better in their time at the park. See, this man's only hungry and thirsty now. He's not bored anymore. Oh my gosh, look, he's entertaining multiple people at once, although he is, of course, blocking access to the juice stall, and it looks like there's no staff available either. You know what that means? There can be no rest. We need more employees. Maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3? Are our guests happy? They are mostly happy, but some of them still seem displeased. Okay, the prevailing needs seem to be luxury is not met. The need for luxury, of course. As well as entertainment seems kind of low in some of our guests. Observe. King Coaster, the hot, overworked mascot, is standing alone in a dark room, probably because of how draining it is on one's personality to entertain multiple people at once. We're going to change that by hiring some help. Let's give him Queen Splash. Now, even though that we don't have a water park, guests will still be entertained anyway. Here we go. Imagine the incredible happiness when you look behind you to realize you're not being shoved by another patron, but an enormous, overheated, and underpaid employee. People are just not happy enough. Let's also hire this hamburger person. How could you walk down the path seeing this and not be happy? All right, let's just speed up time and give them some opportunity to entertain our patrons. Okay, most of our staff seems to be working hard, but King Coaster just seems to be standing alone, staring at a dark wall in the staff room, which is a little bit disconcerting. We're going to fire him. Go home, King Coaster. Do better. All right, we'll just replace him. I don't know what went wrong there. Go home, be happier. No one wants to see your sad, sorry face. Okay, good. The rest of the entertainers are working hard. It looks like people are getting happier, but their needs still aren't met. What is wrong? Oh no, people are beginning to experience the horrors of sunburn. We need to provide shade for our patrons. Well, we now have a surplus of money, and trees don't really cost anything to maintain, so let's give them some shade. All right, we need to find the largest surface area of tree so that we can keep our guests in its safe shadows. Okay, behold the majesty of the small acacia tree. I will just place these all over the middle of the path. You may not be able to see anything more, but hey, at least people aren't experiencing the dangers of ultraviolet light underneath them. This is far more soothing to my eyes. Look how happy our guests are underneath the shady, cool pines of the acacia. Don't think of it as a dystopian nightmare of repeated textures and patterns. Think of it as a fun factory. It is beginning to look actually somewhat fun under here. How are our guests feeling about this? All right, let's allow a few minutes for the sunburning to go away. Almost everyone is sunburned. Maybe we can sell them some ointment. Here we go, guest services. You can seek treatment for your harsh, deadly sunburns in here. There we go. People are already lining up to get their sunburns removed. Are we happy yet? No, we're still not happy. All right, let's get all these sunburned people out of the park. They're bringing down the park rating. We have only 0.6 stars right now. Get out, you stupid animals. All right, amazing. A new and fresh crop of non-tainted park patrons is finally arriving. Get out of here. Get out of here, you sunburned freaks. All right, these people are clearly much happier than the last ones. Who are you? Why are you unhappy? I guess you just have a bad attitude. Well, then be banished. Okay, now everyone in the park is completely happy. Wow. I guess we finally did something right for once. There goes the dancing lady, entertaining now not just a couple people here and there, but tens of our patrons. Look, even the burger man is competing with her to entertain more guests. They simply can't decide who to be entertained by. Okay, I would say our guests are completely happy now. Well, what's next? I mean, there's still a little bit of need for luxury not being met. Some of our patrons are thirsty as well. We need to just double up on all these stalls. You know, souvenir sales seem to be the most profitable. Let's have just more of that. Buy another hat, will ya? Buy more loony balloons. Buy more mementos. And amazing, it's starting to catch on. People are buying yet even more items. Profits are skyrocketing. We gotta make some changes though. We're still not getting our full scenery rating, and our park reputation just isn't good enough from all those sunburned people. We gotta make up for those losses. So we need to find out what is the most impressive possible piece of scenery, and we'll build one of those right at the front entrance, all just to intimidate everyone with our style when they walk in. Okay, what is the most expensive of each type of scenery? The most expensive nature is this enormous rock. Gaze on the huge rock in wonderment that there are few other rocks quite this large. Okay, that is surely going to improve the scenery. Let's see. All right, look, the scenery score has improved in the area of the rock. You can clearly see how much influence the rock is having on improving the look and feel of the area around it. All right, what else is expensive and good looking? But this tree, this enormous tree, you will put that over here so that even if guests should wander over to this side, they can gaze on the wonderment of the tree. Look, an entire grove of trees we'll just randomly place over here if someone should get lost and find themselves in this grove of trees. Surely they'll be impressed. All right, let's check out that scenery score. Still not good enough. Okay, this arch is also very expensive and will surely improve the prestige of the park. Let's put it right in the way about here. Oh, look, the park's rating is rising to 0.7. People are much happier now. What else is expensive? You know, despite the fact that we have rides, doesn't mean that we can't inconvenience you by putting these giant water splashers at the front of the park. Look, clearly, even if inconvenient that is, expensive and impressive, you have to admit. Okay, these walls are also extremely expensive. Don't ask me what they're for, they're just pricey, and I like that. We still have less than 1 star in this park, though. It's just not enough. Our scenery rating is only 72/79. We're going to need a lot more expensive crap that we don't need if we want to do better. If our guests don't like the sun, I will blot it out with canopies. It may not look very good, but I mean, it does improve the scenery score. Let's keep going a little further, shall we? Okay, I have tried everything. I have added trees, just a bunch of picnic benches down here, even a bunch of pirate ship sails that are just kind of randomly strewn about, and I think that one of the best items here is just having a bunch of crates on the ground. People love crates. It has significantly improved the decoration score. Look at the decoration score. So if we just put down like 1,000 more of these things, people will love the park. Let's put down as many as we can. Look, see, only a few more crates and the scenery score is already rising just so drastically. We are just going to put down all of the crates now. As it turns out, you can just keep clicking on the same spot for a crate, and this looks horribly cursed. What have we created? Some sort of cratezilla crateception over here. We're just going to continue this until we get the park rating up. Look, and the park rating has risen so dramatically from these crates. Oh, we're just getting started. Let's make a pile of crates to heaven. Awesome, we got our scenery rating to 3 stars. And it only took like this many crates. Let's see what it takes to get it to 5 stars. We're going to need a lot more crates to make people happy. Look, this is amazing. We have finally achieved 1-star rating. Finally, I've placed so many thousands of crates for 4 stars. Now just another 2,825 scenery score. Now, if this doesn't say fancy, I don't know what theme park is. At last, 5 stars scenery rating, and all it took was 3,000 crates. You can see them shooting up into outer space over there. They look like some sort of virus from up here. I actually can't go any further out. Somehow the game's camera, I've just ruined it, but, you know, it's truly modern art. I think it begs many questions of what is scenery, and maybe guests will be willing to pay the fare for getting a better look at what we've done with these crates here. Each one of these costs $3, so we are back to making money, and this has brought in many more people to our park because it's now much more attractive and popular. This is improving our park reputation as well. I don't see what's not to like. Okay, at this juncture, it behooves us to ask ourselves, what have we accomplished so far? We have opened a theme park with 0 rides. We have raised our guest count from 0 to over 800 people now. We have improved guest happiness. Not a single person remaining in the park is sad anymore. We have increased our park's smashing reputation from guests reporting how happy they are to their friends. And we have horribly just broken the scenery system in order to somehow achieve 5-star scenery rating. This has brought the park's overall rating up from 0 stars to 1.1 stars. I think we could continue making these guests even happier. People still have to poop, and that need is not being met. We need more facilities. Wow, we are just about to pass 1,000 guests. I think this park is going maybe even a little bit too well. Like, our rating and reputation is still increasing. I think it's time to hire even more entertainers to make people even happier. A shark cow. Imagine people's happiness when they see hungry predators chasing after them, not to eat them, but to entertain them instead. What a reversal of expectations that would be. We have just done it. We've crossed 1,000 guests in our park. Oh my goodness. And the second day has dawned. 1.2 park reputation. We need only 0.01 reputation for the next star. Folks, we've just done it. 5-star reputation. Just ignore everyone leaving the park. That's only because the first day ended, and now there are lots of new people coming in. The day 1 people all got sunburned, and no longer will anyone have to ever even look at the sun in this park anymore. We've done it. We've achieved 5-star scenery and park reputation ratings. A brand new crop of guests entering the park to swell to brand new numbers, cresting 1,000 and rising, and now just over $10,000 in total park profit. Honestly, on the spectrum of what you can achieve in this game, not all that impressive. But hey, what can I say? A 0-ride park with a perfect reputation and scenery rating, as well as no one getting sunburned, and an elaborate modern art exhibition. I believe that I did a good job. 5-star park rating in every relevant category with a 0-ride theme park. If you want to congratulate me, please do so in the compliment section down below. And as always, I'm Ambiguous Amphibian. A big thanks to my patrons who experience existential malaise. Until next time.